Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Great to have you with us on the program today. Our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Back with us on the program is Dr. John Mayer. He's a researcher, scientist, writer. His book, Family Fit, Find Your Balance, is an excellent one. It's in its second edition, provides no-nonsense practical tips for raising healthy, happy kids and keeping everyone, kids, parents, grandparents, everyone connected through fitness and nutrition. His website is troubledteens-thefix.com. It's an excellent new website. It's interactive. It's designed for parents. You'll be part of a community when you participate. troubledteens-thefix.com. Dr. Mayer, welcome back to the program. Thank you.
My pleasure, Rick, as always.
I want to sort of finish up what we were talking about last week was time, and then we're going to get to sort of tying this all together, everything that we talked about. So many of us think that by multitasking, we've done a number of shows on this, by multitasking, we're actually maybe even creating more time for ourselves because we're doing 2-3 things at the same time. Yet I find, and I talk to a lot of people who are beginning to think, maybe it's just the opposite. It's taking us longer to do a particular project than it did before. What are your thoughts on multitasking? Is that good, and are we creating new time, or are we just creating new problems?
Boy, I'm gonna be a typical psychologist now and talk out of both sides of my mouth. You know? It really depends on the individual.
Okay,
makes sense. Some people have an inordinate amount of ability to multitask and concentrate and do it well. But you're exactly right. Many people multitask, and what happens is that they're not giving full attention to one task, and it just takes them longer than if they would just stop everything, do that task, get it over with, and go on to the next one. Really, you have to know yourself. That's the answer, Rick.
Interesting. And we'll have Dr. Mayer back and just talking specifically about multitasking and where all the time goes again. We talked about it on last week's program, which, by the way, you can podcast and listen to at our website, thisweekinamerica.us. We've talked on the program about Family Fit, all of these ideas. How do we actually tie them together with the kids, get children in the family to respond, especially teenagers? And in the book Family Fit, you list a whole number of things that we as parents really need to do to try to implement and what our role in parents are. And actually in dealing with teenagers, sometimes we end up with limited patience. One of the rules you have is no more yelling.
That's exactly right. One of the ways in which we can best get our teenagers to participate in any family program that pulls us together is that we're very matter-of-fact. We let them see and we prove to them how this is going to benefit us. The thing I like about using Family Fit, health, nutrition, fitness, looking good, your body looks good and is healthy, is that that is one of the prime motivations of the teenage years. You want to look good for the opposite sex. You want to have your body looking good. You want to look good in those skinny jeans. And what teenager would not want to listen to their parents and say, hey, listen, you follow our family program here, do what we say, these goals are going to be achieved.
Well, and that's something that after you read Family Fit, I mean, you're talking from experience. It was in high school when you really wanted to be attractive to the cheerleaders, to the girls in high school, that you decided, despite the family being overweight, I'm going to go out on my own if I have to, and I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to get in shape.
That's exactly right. There was no way I was going to start high school as a chubby boy, and I accomplished that goal. I'll say in the book, and people can see it right in the book, I didn't do it the best way, but not only was that many, many years ago, but I didn't have any modeling or guidance that brought me into how to do it the right way. So I wouldn't advocate doing it my way, which is right there in the book, but I did accomplish my goal, and it had tremendous success for me as a person, taught me a lot of things, also gave me that sense of mastery. I did an incredible task before I entered high school that made me feel like I could almost do anything, and it was very for success in high school, not only in the classroom, but on the sports fields and other endeavors I had in life at that time.
The book is called Family Fit, Find Your Balance in Life. Dr. John Mayer is our guest on the program. His website, troubledteens-thefix.com. A few minutes left in this segment, and basically this is how you started. I threw in the yelling because sometimes parents lose patience with their kids. Really, the first thing you talk about is your first and last words each day. And this is in dealing with your children. Express love, respect, and how proud you are of them. It takes nothing, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, And you see this every day in the people you deal with. It really, you can't put a price tag on that, can you?
Not at all. And I vowed as a parent myself that I would start and finish each day with those words, no matter what happened in between. And it was magic. There's times I might not like what my kids do. I might get angry at what my kids do. But I start and stop every day. To this day, and they're adults, every chance I get, and I say, I love you, I'm proud of you. And we're not a huggy, kissy, New Age family. We're a normal American family, but those words are very powerful.
And if you remember nothing else after this program is over, you talk about parents are the biggest influence. And as a parent, sometimes we forget that children from a young age are really looking and in many cases mirroring what our attitudes are, what our actions are.
Very much so, Rick, and that's why I advocate with Family Fit, start it early, because if you instill these principles in your family from little on, then that's what they expect life will be full of physical activity, good eating, good choices in the food, control of eating things that are unhealthy. You do these things early, and kids it's like they don't know any other environment. They don't know any other world but to be healthy.
The book is called Family Fit, Find Your Balance in Life. Dr. John Mayer, Mayer, has been our guest on This Week in America. The book is Family Fit. It's available at wherever books are sold, also available at his website, troubledteens-thefix.com. Got about 30 seconds left in the program. Doctor, I'm mentioning this as innovative, interactive. Parents are going to love this. Congratulations on an excellent website. And I really believe parents are going to look at that and go, wow, I've got a tool now online that I can go to for help.
It's all about reaching parents. And, I'm based in Chicago. There's a lot of services for parents, but what we're trying to do is reach out across the entire country for those families that don't have such richness and resources.
Dr. Mayer will be back on many programs, a lot more items that we need to talk about in the book Family Fit, Find Your Balance in Life. Doctor, as always, a pleasure having you on the program. Look forward to having you back. And again, the website, troubledteens-thefix.com. All that information at our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Doctor, thank you so much.
My pleasure, Rick.
You're listening to This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network.